Hello students, today I will be explaining what a linear equation is and the solving methods of it. Here our chapter linear equation in one variable. Before explaining what a linear equation, let us recall what an algebraic expression is. An algebraic expression What an algebraic expression? It is a combination of numbers and literals connected with an arithmetic operation. 8x plus 2. It is an algebraic expression. Numbers and literals connected with the arithmetic operation. Now let us think what an equation is. Equation means when we equate one algebraic expression with another with an equal to sign. It is known as what? An equation. So 8x plus 2 equal to 5x plus 7. Now it is an equation. You can see this is left hand side, that is known as LHS, and this is right hand side is known as RHS. Left hand side and right hand side connected with an equal to sign. So equal to sign, then it is known as equation. Okay. Now let us think about what a linear equation is. So you know in an equation it is an equal to sign is must. So a linear equation means an algebraic expression with power, maximum power should be 1. Suppose our previous same expression I am using 8x plus 2 equal to 7. It is a linear equation in one variable. One variable means only one variable is there, you can see it, and the power of the variable should be 1. Stop. Now we are going to discuss what a solution of an equation is. Here is our linear equation x minus 8 equal to 11. So the value satisfies this equation is known as the solution of the equation. We can see 19 minus 8 is equal to 11. So the value 19 satisfies the equation. So the value of x should be 19. X equal to 19 is the solution of this equation. To find the solution of an equation, there are two methods. One is balancing equation and second is transposing method. In this chapter, we are mainly using transposition method. Let us see what is transposition method. In transposition method, our equation which we have already discussed is equal to 11. To find the value of x, what we will do is, we'll transfer this number to the other side. While transferring number to the other side, here it is subtraction, so it will become addition. So x is equal to 11 plus 8 is equal to 19. So x equal to 19 is the solution of this equation. Okay. So while transferring a number to the other side, the operation will change. Addition will become subtraction, subtraction will become addition, multiplication will become division, and division will become multiplication. Let us discuss some example. Example 1. What is y plus 3 is equal to 10. To find the value of y, we have to transfer this plus 3 to the other side. So it will become y is equal to 10 minus 3. And the answer is what? 7. So y equal to 7 is the solution of this equation. Second example. 6x minus 2 is equal to 7. So when we are transferring this minus 2 to the other side, what it will become? Minus will become? Subtraction will become addition. So 7 plus 2. So 6x equal to 9. And now this 6x, here also x is along with the number 6. We have to transfer the 6 again to the other side. Here the 6 is multiplying with x. So multiplication will become what? Division. So x is equal to 9 upon 6. We can cancel it and we will get x is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so 3 by 2 is the solution of this equation. Now you can see, is it clear? Our subtraction becomes addition here, and here our multiplication becomes division here. So while transferring a number to the other side, as I explained already, operation will change. Here another example, minus 6x equal to 12. To find the value of x, we have to transfer this minus 6 to the other side. And what is the operation between them? Multiplication. So multiplication will become what? Divide. So minus 6 will become divide here. 12 upon minus 6. And after cancellation, what is the answer? Minus 2. So you have to notice one thing. This negative is not changing here. The operation is changing. The operation between minus 6 and x is multiplication, and that is changed as division. Minus sign will remain same in this case. And this is the common mistake students make, and take care of it. Here is another algebraic expression. You can see there are variables on both sides of the equation. When there are variables on both sides of the equation, what we have to do is, we have to collect all the variables on one side and all the constants on other side. Then solve as before. Let us see how it is. 8x plus 4 equal to, first we want to open the bracket. 3x minus 3. For opening the bracket, what method we are using? Distributive property. You have to multiply both numbers inside, and plus 7. And now here it is 8x plus 4 equal to 3x, and minus 3 plus 7 will become what? Plus 4. Now you can see here also x term is there, here also x term is there. Here one constant and here one constant. So we will collect all the x terms on one side. So 8x and this 3 will become minus 3x equal to 4, and this plus addition will become subtraction, minus 4. So 4 minus 4 is what? 0. 8x minus 3x is what? 5x. 5x equal to 0, and x equal to 0 divided by, multiply 5 will become divide, and the answer is what? 0. So the solution of this equation is what? X equal to 0 is the solution of the equation. Now I am going to explain some type of questions in which students usually face problem. Of that, the first one is consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers. What do you mean by consecutive numbers? The numbers coming continuously. So to the questions related to consecutive numbers, let us take the first number as x. Then the next number will be x plus 1, and the next will be x plus 2, and so on. This is what is consecutive numbers. First number x, then x plus 1, then x plus 2. That means the consecutive numbers differ by 1. The next confusing question is consecutive even number and consecutive odd number. Consecutive even number and odd number. Just think, even number and odd numbers differ by what? Even numbers and odd numbers differ by 2. So first number, even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, etc. They both are differ by 2. So in both cases, we can consider the first number as x and the next number as x plus 2 and the third number as x plus 4 and so on. Understand? Both even number and odd number, consecutive even number and consecutive odd number, both these cases we can take the first number as x, then the second number will be x plus 2 and the third number will be x plus 4 and so on. Okay? Here we are going to discuss how to take the variables in questions related multiples of a particular number. Like multiples of 5 or this, multiples of 8, like that. You know, multiples of a number differ by that number. Multiples of 5 differ by 5 and multiples of 8 differ by 8 and so on. So if multiples of 5 means we can consider the first multiple as x. Then the next will be x plus 5. And the next will be what? X plus 10 and so on. See, they differ by 5. Multiples of 5 differ by 5. Like multiples of 8. First number we can consider as 8. Then the next will be what? Like this. Multiples of 5 differ by 5. So multiples of 8 differ by 8. X plus 8. And the next will be x plus 8 plus 8 means x plus 16 and so on. So here x and x plus 5 and x plus 5 plus 5, that means x plus 10 and so on are the multiples of 5. And here in case of 8, x, then x plus 8 and then x plus 8 plus 8, that means x plus 16 and so on in case of multiples of 8. Clear? Another type of question in this chapter in which the students may feel little difficulty is age related questions. In most of the age related question, it will be better to take the junior's present age as x. Then read the conditions given in the question and frame the equation accordingly, then solve it. Okay, I am explaining this with an example. Here I am going to explain a question related to age. Exercise 2.4, question number 10. What is given in the question? Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. Find their present ages. Okay, so here Aman and his son, these are the two persons. So let son's present age is equal to x. I told you before, junior's present age. It is better to take junior's present age as x. So Aman and son. Who is junior? Son. So we are taking son's present age is equal to x. Therefore, Aman's age will be what? 3x. Why? Because in the question it is given Aman's age is 3 times. That is why 3x. So we got their present ages. Now we have to read the question again and find their connection between their ages. What is given next? 10 years ago. So first we have to find their ages 10 years ago. Presently the son is x years. So 10 years before, that means 10 years ago, he will be what? X minus 10. And father's age, present it is 3x. So 10 years ago, he will be what? 3x minus 10. And the connection given is 10 years ago, he was 5 times. 10 years ago, he means what? Aman. He was 5 times his son's age. That means according to the question, this is what is Aman's age. Aman's age before 10 years. This is what is son's age before 10 years. So in the question it is given that Aman's age is 5 times son's age. So here we got our equation. So this is the main task in these type of questions, to frame the equation. So after framing the equation, it is very simple as before. We have to solve it. Solving method already I explained. What is first, if there is any bracket, open the bracket, then collect all the variables on one side and solve it. That's all. So here we are opening the bracket. We got this, and now these x terms we are collecting on one side. You can see plus 5 will become what? Minus 5, and minus 10 will become what? Plus 10. And 3x minus 5x is what? Minus 2x. Minus 50 plus 10 is what? Minus 40. Then this multiply by minus 2 will become what? Divided by, you please remember the negative will remain same. It is not changing. Negative will remain same. What is changing? Multiply will become divide. Okay. Minus 40 upon minus 2 is equal to what? 20. So we got the value of x as 20 in this equation. The solution of this equation, x is equal to 20. And what is x? Son's present age. So we can write son's age is equal to 20 years. And what is Aman's age? It is written 3x here. So we have to put the value of x. 3 into 20. We are getting 60 years. So this is how we are solving this question. Another type of question in this chapter which I am going to explain is questions related to two-digit number. In these type questions, the two digits of that number will not be given in the question. Instead of that, the relationship between the two digits will be given. Like here you can see sum of digit of a two-digit number is equal to 9. Let us see how we will frame the number then. Let ones place digit is equal to x. This is the first step. Take ones place digit is equal to x. Then how can we write the tens place digit? Sum of two digits. Sum of digits of a two-digit number is 9 and one of that is x. So the next will be what? 9 minus x. Their sum should be 9. That is why one is x, then other will be 9 minus x. So we got the two digit, ones place digit and tens place digit. Now how to frame the number? Do you remember in junior classes you learn how to write the expanded form of a number? See, for example, 28. We can write it as 10 into 2 plus 8. That means 10 into tens place digit plus ones place digit. The same method we are going to apply here also. 10 into tens place digit, which is tens place digit 9 minus x, plus ones place digit. And what is ones place digit? X. So this is our two-digit number which we need in this question. Let us clear this concept with an example. Okay, exercise 2.4. This question is from. Sum of digit of a two-digit number is 9. When we interchange the digit, it is found that the resulting new number is greater than the original number by 27. What is the two-digit number? Okay, so first we have to form the two-digit number. For that, as we discussed above, sum of the digits is given 9. So ones place digit we are considering as x. So the tens place digit will be 9 minus x. Therefore, the original number 10 into tens place digit plus ones place digit. Tens place digit is what? 9 minus x, and ones place digit is what? X. So our original number is 10 into 9 minus x plus x. And in the question it is given when we interchange the digits. So we want to interchange the digits. So the new number by interchanging the digits. See, the ones place digit will become tens place digit and tens place digit will become ones place digit. Okay. So 10 into tens place digit. Now tens place digit is x now and this is ones place. So this is what is our new number after interchanging the digit, and this is our original number. And with these two, original number and new number, the relationship is given in the question. What is the relationship? When we interchange the digit, it is found that the resulting new number is greater than the original number by 27. This is the relationship between the two numbers. So the relationship we can write in form of an equation. New number is equal to original number plus 27. New number is greater than original number by 27. That means original number plus 27 equal to new number. Okay. And what is our new number? It is already written here. 10x plus 9 minus x, new number, and original number it is here 10 into 9 minus x plus x, it is written plus 27. So this is our required equation. Framing the equation is the most important task in these type of questions. After getting the equation, we can simply solve it as we explained before. The method was open the bracket, collect all the like terms on one side and constants on other side, then solve for x. Here you can see after opening the bracket 90 minus 10x, then x plus 27, and here 10x minus x will become 9x and plus 9 as it is. Then 90 plus 27 is what? 117, and minus 10x plus x will become minus 9x. And we are transferring this minus 9x to the other side. Subtraction will become addition. So 9x plus 9x, and this plus addition 9 will become subtraction. So it is 108. So 18x is equal to 108, and this multiply 18 will become what? Divide, and we are getting the value of x as 6. Okay, we solved the equation. Now we have, with this value of x, we are going to write the 2-digit number which we required. The 2-digit number is equal to 10 into 9 minus x plus x. Instead of x, we are putting the value. Okay. And after putting the value, then simplify it. What we are getting, our number, required number is what? 36. This is how we have to solve these type of questions. Okay. So I have explained some different type of questions under the topic linear equation in one variable. I hope all the concepts are clear to you now, right? Thank you.